Hi. Welcome to the Mahard family version of A Christmas Carol. My name is Thomas Mahard, and as a member of this 5-person production company, I play Ebenezer Scrooge. My sister Martha Mahard adds her services as stage manager, playwright, actress, and overall provider of moral support. My daughter Kathryn plays over 15 roles, as well as producing and directing, and inspiring me to take part in this mini epic. Kate's partner, Joe Seibert, takes on over 12 roles, as well as producing and directing and trying to keep the cat out of as many shots as possible. And last but not least, our technical guru, Phil Booz, who has worked endlessly and tirelessly, editing and adding special effects to make everything look just right. So why another Christmas Carol? Why, in this pandemic year of 2020, should anyone do yet another version? And yet here we are. I think for me and for my family, it was a chance to work together at a time when we're so far apart. And I think this is the best of times to remind ourselves of what is truly important. In particular, that kindness and generosity and a willingness to help other people who are in trouble or in need is what will define us as a society. And if someone is mean and greedy and horrible and willing to increase his wealth at the expense of others, someone like Ebenezer Scrooge can change, then perhaps Dickens' ghosts can help us to transform this dreadful year of 2020 into one of charity and hope. I wish for peace on earth and goodwill to all. Enjoy the show.
Merry Christmas, Uncle!
Bah, humbug.
Christmas? A humbug? Uncle, you don't mean that, I'm sure.
I do. Merry Christmas. What right have you to be merry? What reason have you to be merry? You're poor enough.
Well, come then, what reason do you have to be dismal? You're rich enough.
Humbug.
Now don't be cross, Uncle.
Well, what else can I be when I live in such a world of fools as this? Merry Christmas. Out upon Merry Christmas. What's Christmas time to you but a time for paying bills with no money? A time for finding yourself a year older and not an hour richer? A time for balancing books and finding every item dead against you? If I could work my will, every idiot who goes about with a Merry Christmas on his lips should be boiled in his own pudding and buried with a stake of holly through his heart, he should.
Uncle!
Nephew! Keep Christmas in your own way. Let me keep it in mine.
Keep it, but you don't keep it.
Well, let me leave it then. Much good may it do you? Much good has it ever done you?
There are many things from which I might have derived good by which I have not profited. I dare say Christmas among the rest. But I am sure that I have always thought of Christmas time when it has come around as a good time. A kind, forgiving, charitable, pleasant time. The only time I know of in the long calendar of the year when men and women seem of one consent to open their shut hearts freely. And therefore, Uncle, though it has never put a scrap of gold or silver in my pocket, I say it has done me good and will do me good, and I say God bless it.
Let me hear another sound from you, sir, and you'll keep your Christmas by losing your situation. You're quite a powerful speaker, sir. I wonder you're not in Parliament.
Don't be angry, Uncle. Come, dine with us tomorrow night.
I'll see you in the nether regions first.
Why?
Why? Why did you get married?
Because I fell in love.
Because you fell in love. That, sir, is the one thing in the world more ridiculous than a Merry Christmas. Good afternoon.
But, Uncle, you never gave that as a reason for not coming before we got married. Why give that as a reason for not coming now?
Good afternoon.
I want nothing from you. I ask nothing of you. Why can't we be friends?
Good afternoon.
I'm sorry to find you so resolute. We have never had any quarrel to which I have been a party. But I have made my homage to Christmas, and I will keep my Christmas humor to the last. So Merry Christmas!
Good
And a Happy New Year!
afternoon.
Good afternoon, Scrooge and Marley, I believe.
And have we the pleasure of addressing Mr. Scrooge or Mr. Marley?
Mr. Marley has been dead these 7 years. He died 7 years ago. This very night.
Oh. And we have no doubt his generosity is well represented by his surviving partner.
Our credentials, sir.
This festive season of the year, it is desirable that we make some slight provision for the poor and destitute who suffer greatly at the present time.
Many thousands are in want of life's common necessities.
And thousands more in want of common comfort, sir.
Are there no prisons?
Oh, plenty of prisons.
And the workhouses? Are they still in operation?
Alas, sir, they are. I wish I could say that they were not.
Oh, the treadmill and the poor law are in full vigor then?
Both very busy, sir.
Ah, I was afraid from what you just said that something had occurred to stop them in their useful course.
But they scarcely furnish cheer of mind or body to the multitude, and therefore a few of us are endeavoring to raise funds to buy the poor some meat and drink and means of warmth.
We choose this time in particular when want is most keenly felt. Now, what shall we put you down for?
Nothing.
Ah! You wish to remain anonymous.
I wish to be left alone. Since you ask what I wish, that is my answer. I don't make merry myself at Christmas time, and I can't afford to make idle people merry. I help to support the establishments I mentioned, the prisons and the workhouses. They cost enough. And those who are badly off must go there.
But many cannot go there, and many would rather die.
Well, if they would rather die, they had better do it, and decrease the surplus population. Good afternoon, gentlemen.
But
it's Christmas!
In all my years, this is outrageous! Blabber!
Good, rest ye merry gentlemen, that doth feed you dismay.
Get out!
Remember
Out!
No! It's Christmas! Oh, Mama!
And I suppose, Bob Cratchit, you're going to want the whole day tomorrow.
It is but one day a year, sir.
Poor excuse for picking a man's pocket every 25th of December. Still, I suppose you must have the whole day. Be here all the earlier next morning, then.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Humbug.
Close, I'll just I'll get when I get home. I will have a
Oh, my bedroom at last. Must change. What do you want of me?
much.
Well, who are you?
Ask me who I was.
Well, who were you then? You're particular for a vision.
In life, I was your partner, Jacob Marley. You don't believe me.
I don't.
Why?
I don't know.
Why do you doubt your senses?
I don't know. Because a little thing affects them so. You may be nothing more than a slight disorder of the stomach, perhaps. An undigested bit of beef, blot of mustard, or a crumb of cheese, a fragment of an underdone potato. Humbug, I tell you, humbug. Why, there's more of gravy than the grave about you, whatever you are. Humbug. Have mercy, dreadful apparition. Why do you trouble me?
Man of worldly mind, do you believe in me or not?
I do. I must. But why do spirits walk the earth, and why do you come to me?
It is required of every man that the spirit within him should walk amongst his fellow men in life. If the spirit does not, it is condemned, like me, to do so after death, doomed forevermore to witness the suffering I selfishly ignored when I was alive. Oh, woe is me.
You are shackled and chained. Tell me why.
These are the chains I forged in life. I made it, link by link and yard by yard. I girded it round me of my own free will. Would you like to know the length of the chain you bear yourself? Yours was the length and weight of mine 7 Christmas Eves ago. You have labored upon your sins. Oh, Ebenezer, yours is a ponderous chain.
Jacob Marley. Oh, tell me more, Jacob. Speak comfort to me.
I have none to give. I cannot rest. I cannot stay. I cannot linger anywhere. My spirit never walked beyond the narrow limits of our counting house.
Oh, you must have been very slow about it, Jacob.
Slow?
Yes, dead 7 years, traveling all the time.
The whole time. No rest. No peace. Incessant torture of remorse.
You travel fast.
Oh, captive bound in double iron. Not to know that no space of regret can make amends for life's opportunities misused.
You're always such a good man of business, Jacob.
Business! Mankind was my business. The common welfare was my business. Charity, mercy, and forbearance were all my business. The dealings of trade were but a drop of water in the ocean of my business. And at this time of year I suffer most. Hear me. My time is nearly gone. I am here tonight to warn you that you have yet a chance and a hope of escaping my fate, Ebenezer. A small chance.
Thank you, Jacob, thank you. You are always a good friend to me.
You will be visited by 3 spirits.
Is that the hope and chance that you mentioned, Jacob? I think that I had rather not.
Without their visit, you cannot hope to shun the path I tread. Expect the first tonight when the bell tolls 1.
Couldn't I take them all at once and have it over with?
No. Expect the second on the next hour. The third upon the next night when the last stroke of 12 has ceased to vibrate. Look to see me no more. Remember, Ebenezer, for your own sake, what has passed between us.
Well, it was all a dream. Humbug, I tell you. Humbug.
Hello?
Are you the spirit whose coming was foretold to me?
I am.
Well, who... or what are you?
I am the ghost of Christmas past.
Long past?
Your past.
And what business brings you here?
Well, your own welfare, or... or perhaps your reclamation. I'll take heed, Ebenezer Scrooge. Rise. And walk with me.
But it's so cold. My slippers. Perhaps a blanket or two? I don't much fancy a walk just now. Bad mortal. I may fall.
There, but... a touch of my hand, here. And you shall be upheld in more than this, Ebenezer.
Oh, good heavens! I was born here. I grew up here. Oh, 1,000 thoughts, hopes, dreams, joys long forgotten.
Your lip is trembling. Well, then what is that upon your cheek? You recollect it all?
I could walk these rooms blindfold.
Strange to have forgotten for so many years. Well, these are but shadows of the things that have been. They have no consciousness to us. Let us go on. A solitary child is left here at school, neglected by family and friends.
Yes, Spirit, I know. How I wish I had... But it is too late now.
Well, what is the matter?
Oh, nothing. There was a little boy singing a Christmas carol at my door yesterday. I should like to have given him something, that is all.
Let us see another Christmas.
Fan!
Oh, my dear brother, I've come to bring you home. Home. What? Home, little Fan? Yes. Home forever and ever. Yes. Ebenezer, Father is so much kinder now than he used to be. That home is like heaven. And I was not afraid to ask once more if you might be allowed to come home for Christmas. And he said yes! He even sent me in a coach to bring you home, Ebenezer. Oh, and you're to be a man now and never, ever come back here again. Well, come, get your things, Ebenezer. We're to have the merriest time in all the world. Yes! Oh, she was a delicate creature, your sister Fan.
She had a large heart. I will not gainsay it.
She died young, did she not? With children of her own?
One child.
Ah, your nephew.
Yes, Fred.
Come, let us observe another Christmas time. Aha! Do you recognize this warehouse? Do you know it?
Know it? Did I not work here? Was I not apprenticed here? But it's none other than old Fezziwigs.
Oh. Ebenezer, you may only observe the party, you may not join it.
But the Fezziwigs, Dick Wilkins, Belle. Oh, Belle, That was the night Belle and I were engaged. And they're all there. They're all having so much fun. Oh, couldn't we just stop in for a moment? And one small glass of wassail?
No, Ebenezer!
But I remember it all. The dances and the forfeits. And the Fezziwigs dancing the Roger de Coverley. The cakes. And the great joint of cold roast beef and hot mince pies. Oh, yes, Spirit, yes. And promptly on the stroke of 11, Mr. and Mrs. Fezziwig stationed themselves at the door. They greeted everyone and wished them all a Merry Christmas. And when Belle and I were done, we left, and they did the same for us. And we raced out of there, our hearts bursting with joy and happiness.
Joy? Happiness? Ha! A small matter!
Small? My dear old Fezziwig made everyone feel that way.
And undoubtedly spent a few pounds doing it. 3 or 4, perhaps? Is that so much it deserves your praise?
Oh, that isn't it, Spirit. He had the power to make us happy or unhappy, to make our service light or burdensome, a pleasure or a toil. Say his power lay in words and looks and things so slight it's impossible to count them up. But the happiness he gave was quite as great as if it cost a fortune.
What is the matter?
Nothing in particular.
Something, I think.
Oh, I should like to be able to say a word or two to my clerk, Bob Cratchit, just now. That is all.
My time grows short. We must be quick now. Ebenezer?
Belle! Oh, no, Spirit. Spare me.
I know this matters little to you. To you, very little. I believe another idol has displaced me in your heart.
What idol has displaced you?
A golden one.
Come, Belle. This is the way of the world. Poverty is hard, and you mustn't condemn the pursuit of wealth.
You fear the world too much. I've seen your nobler aspirations fall off one by one until the master passion greed engrosses you. Or have I not?
What then? Even if I've grown so much wiser, surely I've not changed towards you. Have I?
You have changed. When we made our engagement, you were another man.
I was a boy!
When we made our engagement, we were both poor, but happy and content to be so until, in good time, we could improve upon our worldly fortune.
Have I ever sought release?
In words? No,
In what then?
never. In a changed nature, in an altered spirit, in everything that made my love of any worth or value in your sight. All right. If I am wrong, Ebenezer, in your words, tell me truly, if you were free today, tomorrow, yesterday, would you choose me? Me, a dowerless girl, and you who weigh everything by gain. Then I release you from our engagement with a full heart. You may have pain in this, but it will be brief. And then you will dismiss all recollection of it, gladly as an unprofitable dream, from which it happened well that you awoke. May you be happy in the life you've chosen.
Belle!
Ebenezer.
Oh, no, Spirit, no. Show me no more, I beg you. Take me home.
One more shadow.
Oh. No, I don't want to see it. Why do you show me these things? Why do you torture me?
Good night. Off to bed with you. No more surprises until tomorrow.
Oh, fine.
Oh, finally.
Belle, I saw an old friend of yours today.
What? Who?
Guess.
Don't I know? Ebenezer Scrooge.
Mr. Scrooge it was. I passed by his office this afternoon. His partner Jacob Marley lies upon the point of death, I hear. And there he sat, all alone. Quite alone in the world, I do believe.
Spirit, take me home. I beg you.
I told you. These were the shadows of things that have been. Do not blame me. They are what they are.
Oh, I cannot bear it. Take me back. I beg you.
Our time is finished, Ebenezer. Remember the spirit of your past fondly, for without the joys and wisdom from your past, there is no hope for a present or a future. Goodbye, Ebenezer.
Oh. The hour has struck. And no ghost. Humbug.
Come in, and know me better, man. No? All right. Oh, yes. Bet you haven't seen the likes of me before. Easier for mortal eyes. I am the ghost of Christmas present. Look upon me. Have you never seen the like of me before?
Never.
And never walked forth with the younger members of my family?
I am afraid that I have not. Have you many brothers and sisters?
More than 1,800.
Oh, tremendous family to be provided for. Spirit, pray conduct me where you will. I went forth last night on compulsion and learned a lesson which is working now. Tonight, if you have aught to teach me, let me profit by it.
Touch my hand.
Well, nothing very pleasant about the climate, I'd say.
Look closer, Ebenezer. Come on, it's fun! It's a shame to quarrel on Christmas Day, don't you think?
Yes. Is there some magic that you spirits sprinkle out of your hand?
There is. Our own.
And does your magic apply to anyone on this day?
Anyone! But mostly the poor.
Ugh. And why the poor?
Because they need it most. Remember that. Come. There's another Christmas you must see. One that needs my magic most.
Melinda, will you go help me with the cloth? Just go get the
Yes,
cloth.
Mother.
All right. Oh, thank you, girl. Oh, your father and Tim are running late, but they'll be here soon. Peter! Matthew, the potatoes! Why, they're boiling over. That was your one bloody job. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm a bad mother. I'm sorry. Just don't repeat that to your father. I didn't mean to say anything. Just happy faces. Happy faces. They'll be here soon. Just go get the potatoes, all right? All right. You know, Martha will be here soon. She'll help with everything. She's just running late. It's all, but she'll be here. I'll bring her neck. The bloody girl. I didn't say bloody. I'm sorry.
Christmas,
Mother's coming.
everyone.
Merry Christmas, Mother. Hi, Mother. You're late.
Ooh.
Mother. Mother. Oh, never mind. So long as you've come out. I'm sorry, Mother. No, just go sit by the fire. Have yourself a warm. Oh, darling, go. Oh, I'm so happy you're here. Mother, it's been terrible. Can you please help with the parsnips? I think the goose is ready, but I don't know. I'm so worried about my pudding. Just thank you. I love you. I'm so glad you're here.
Father's coming. Father's coming.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Father. Oh, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Tim, getting bigger and bigger every day, I swear it.
Merry Christmas, Father.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas, Father. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas,
Tim.
everyone.
Oh, it's good to be warm and inside again. Ugh. Quite the walk we had today, eh, Tim?
Yes, Father. Why don't you all show Tim our very own Christmas goose and I'll help your father with his things, eh? Show Tim the goose, yes. Oh, it's good to see you. How did little Tim behave during church?
He was as good as gold today. Even better. You know, my dear, he does get thoughtful, sitting by himself so much. And he thinks the strangest things you ever heard. You know, he told me, coming home, that he hoped people saw him in church today, because it might be pleasant for him to remember on Christmas Day who made lame beggars walk and blind men see.
I think the goose is ready, Mother. Can we eat?
Yes, Mother, can we?
Yes, it is, boy. Come in, everyone. Let's eat.
Not much of a goose for such a family.
But you can hardly be surprised on the wages he earns.
Thank you. Oh, Mother, I'm sure the Christmas. I'm so happy we could all be here for Christmas.
Stays on the tip.
In everything. And I didn't make the boxes for you. For nothing. Our wonderful goose. It was so wonderful.
Oh, my dears, God bless us.
Tell me, Spirit, will Tiny Tim live?
I see a vacant seat in the poor chimney corner, and a crutch without an owner, carefully preserved. If these shadows remain unaltered by the future, the child will die.
Oh, no, kind Spirit. Say he will be spared.
If these shadows remain unaltered by the future, you will not find him here. What then? If you would like to die, you'd better do it, and decrease the surplus population.
A toast to the founder of the feast. I'll give you Mr. Scrooge.
No, the founder of the feast indeed. I wish I had him here. I give him a piece of my mind to feast upon, and I hope he'd have a good appetite for it.
My dear, the children, Christmas Day.
It shall be Christmas Day, I'm sure. From which one drinks the health of such a odd, odious, stingy, unfeeling man as Mr. Scrooge? You know he is, Robert. Nobody knows it better than you do.
My dear, Christmas Day.
Oh, well, I'll drink his health for your sake. And the day's. Not for his. A long life to him. A Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. He'll be very merry and very happy, I've no doubt. Merry Christmas,
Mr. Scrooge.
And God
bless
us, everyone. And God bless us, everyone.
Come, my friend. I've not much time. There's yet another joyous Christmas I wish for you to see.
And he said that Christmas was a humbug, as I live. He believed it too.
Oh, God! Well, more shame to him, Fred!
Come, he's a comical old fellow, that's the truth. And not so pleasant as he might be. I've nothing to say against him.
Well, I'm sure he's very rich, Fred. At least that's what he always tells me.
What of that, my dear? His wealth is of no use to him. He doesn't do any good with it. It gives him no comfort.
God, I have no patience with him.
I pity him. And I'll go there year after year and say, Uncle Scrooge, how are you? Even if it only puts him in the mind to leave his poor clerk Bob Cratchit £50. That's something.
Well, enough of your Uncle Scrooge. It's Christmas. Oh, let's play some games. Yes, some games.
Yes, it's wonderful to meet children once a year.
Well, what game shall it be?
Blind Man's Bluff?
Puzzle Cap.
No. There's a new game in town.
Oh, Spirit, I love these games. Could we not stay a moment longer? 1/2 hour. Please, Spirit, only one.
My time grows short, Ebenezer.
Now, someone must think of something. And the rest of us must find out what it is by asking questions, but only yes or no may be answered.
Oh, this is great. Oh, I love the idea of this game. I'm so excited. All right, but I don't know. I can't think of
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Who should I go first?
I have one.
Is it an object?
No.
An animal.
A rather disagreeable. Yes.
A mammal.
Yes.
Does it growl or grunt?
Yes.
Is it a bear?
No.
A cow.
No.
So it doesn't live in London and walk about the streets?
Yes, it does.
One that's killed in the market?
No.
A turkey.
No. Mammal, Carol. Mammal.
Wait, so it's a disagreeable animal that lives in London, walks about the streets, and growls and grunts sometimes.
Yes, 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 and yes.
Turkeys aren't mammals.
No.
No! It's all right. Oh, wait. I found it out. I know what it is.
Tell us.
Tell us, good woman, what?
It's your Uncle Scrooge.
Yes.
It's not
I thought you said it wasn't a bear.
not a bear.
Bad boy.
He's given us plenty of merriment, and I'm sure it would be ungrateful not to drink on his health. Uncle Scrooge.
Uncle
Scrooge.
Scrooge.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to the old man, whatever he is. He wouldn't take it from me, but may he have it nevertheless. Merry Christmas, Uncle Scrooge.
Merry Christmas, Uncle Scrooge.
Uncle Scrooge.
Marvelous.
Thank you, Fred.
Come, Ebenezer. My time is nearly done. We have until the stroke of midnight. I hope you've seen enough, Ebenezer Scrooge. For my time is near its end.
If I am not justified in saying this, but I see something strange, protruding, not belonging to yourself. Spirit, are they yours?
They are man's. They cling to me, peeling from their fathers. This boy is ignorance. This girl is want. Beware them both and all of their degree, but most of all beware this boy. For on his brow I see that written which is doom, unless the writing be erased. Deny it, and bide the end.
Have they no refuge? No resource?
Are there no prisons? Are there no workhouses?
Am I in the presence of the ghost of Christmas yet to come? You're about to show me the shadows of things that have not happened, but which will happen in the time before us. Is that not so, Spirit? Ghost of the future. I fear you more than the other spectres I have seen, but as I know your purpose is to do me good, and as I hope to live to be another man from what I was, I am prepared to bear you company. Will you not speak to me? Then lead on, for the night is waning fast, and it is precious time to me. Lead on.
That's what I heard. He's dead. Ha!
When did he die?
Last night, I believe.
Oh, what's the matter with him? I thought he'd never die.
No, God knows.
Oh, what's he done with all his money?
I haven't heard, and he hasn't left it to me. That's all I know.
Well, it's likely to be a cheap funeral. I don't know anyone who'd go to it.
Oh, should we make up a party and volunteer?
I'll go. If lunch is provided. But I must be fed.
Oh, you come to think of it, I'm not sure I didn't know him as well as any. We used to nod on the street whenever we met. Well, ta-ta!
Yes.
What part of the city is this? Ooh, the smell's horrible. And these buildings are crumbling, and these people, half naked, drunken, ugly. Why do you show me scenes like this? It reeks of filth and misery. Oh, take me away. Take me away, please. Halt me no longer, I beg you.
Oh, come in, my dearies. Don't be strangers. Come into my parlour. Let me just shut the door.
I was here first. I goes first.
Oh, yes, indeed, Mrs. Dilber. What treasure do you have there? What delight.
Well, every person has a right to take care of himself. He always did. Joe, no man more so. And who's worse than the loss of a few things? Not a dead man, that's for certain. If he wanted to keep these things after he was dead, he should have been kinder. He might have had someone to look after him when he died instead of lying there, gasping out his last, all alone, by himself. It's a judgment on him, I always say.
Come now, Dilber. Time for business, time for business. Give me your trinkets. I'll tell you what value I place on them. Let me see. Pencil case. Old dress buttons. And a brooch of no great value. There, Mrs. Dilber. And not another sixpence. Not if I was boiled for it. Who's next?
Oh, see what I have, Joe.
Old dress shirts. It's all right. Oh, blanket?
Yes, top and bottom. Top and bottom.
Hope he didn't die of anything catching.
Don't be afraid of that. I wasn't so fond of his company that I thought about him with such things if he did. Now don't get oil on that shirt there. They'd have wasted it if it hadn't been for me. Putting it on him to be buried in, to be sure. Somebody was fool enough to do it, but I took it off the corpse when he was out of the room. What? He couldn't have looked any uglier than he did.
Well, that's the end of him then, is it? He frightened everyone away when he was alive to profit us when he was dead.
I see the case of this man who might be me in this fearful place. I see the lessons you are showing me. Trust me. Let us go. Let me see some tenderness connected with the death. Oh, these dark visions which you have shown me will haunt me the rest of my life.
So late tonight, my dear. Well, the children are just off to bed.
Yes, my dear. I'm sorry to have missed them.
Did you go to the cemetery again?
I wish you could have gone. Would have done you good to see how green the place is. But you'll see it often. I promised Tim I would walk there on Sundays. My tiny Tim. My son. My son. I must tell you of the extraordinary kindness of Mr. Scrooge's nephew, Fred, who I met on the street this afternoon. I think he noticed I seemed a little down. He really is the kindest person, dear, so I told him about Tim. I'm heartily sorry for it, Mr. Cratchit, he said, and heartily sorry for your good wife. By the by, how he ever knew that, I don't know.
I knew what, my dear?
Why, that you were a good wife. And then he handed me his card and said, if I can be of service to you in any way, we shall none of us ever forget Tiny Tim. No, I believe he was right, my dear.
Yes. We shall never forget our Tiny Tim.
Spectre, feel my parting moment is at hand. Is there nothing you can show me of goodness in my future? No hope for me at all? Before I draw near to that stone to which you are pointing, will you not answer one question? Are these the shadows of the things that will be, or are they the shadows of the things that may be only? If a man be allowed to change the course of his life, will not the end be changed as well? Oh, please tell me this, Spirit, please. I suppose there's no getting out of this, is there? Oh, Ebenezer Scrooge. Am I indeed that man? Oh, no, Spirit, no. I'm not the man I was. Why show me all this if I am past all hope? I will honor Christmas in my heart. I will try to keep it all the year. I will live in the past, the present, and the future. The spirits of all three shall strive within me. Help me, I may sponge away the writing on this stone. Oh, please, Spirit, please. Spirit, no, please. Please, Spirit, please. I am here, in my own bed, my own room. These blankets, they're here, top and bottom. Oh, Jacob Marley, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Heaven and Christmas time be praised. I'm here. The shadows of what might have been may be dispelled. They will be, I know they will. I will live in the past, the present, and the future. The spirits of all three shall strive within me. Oh. I don't know what to do. I'm light as a feather. Happy as an angel. Merry as a schoolboy. Giddy as a drunken man. It's all right. It's all true. It all happened. Oh. You there, young lad. What's today, my fine fellow?
What, today? Today is Christmas Day.
Christmas Day? Then I haven't missed it. The spirits did their work all in the night. Well, of course they did. Hello, my fine fellow. Do you know the poulterers in the next street on the corner?
Oh, I should hope I do.
Oh, an intelligent boy. A remarkable boy. Do you know whether they sold the prize turkey that was hanging in the window there? Not the little prize turkey, but the great big one.
What? The one as big as me?
Oh, delightful boy. 'Tis a pleasure to talk to him. Yes, my buck.
Well, it's hanging there now.
It is. Then go and buy it.
I? Buy it? You've had a few too many spirits today, I'd say.
You have no idea. But no. I'm in earnest. Here. Go and take this money and bring it here that I may give directions where to take it. Come back with the turkey and I'll give you a shilling. Come back in less than 5 minutes and I'll give you half a crown.
Woo-wee!
We indeed. Oh. I must write out the address to give to the boy so he'll know where to take it. Merry Christmas to everyone. A Happy New Year to the whole world. Here he comes. Dad. Oh, good lad. What a turkey there. Why, he never could have stood upon his legs, that bird. He'd have snapped them off short like sticks of sealing wax. Oh, here, lad, you can't carry that bird to Camden Town. You must have a cab. Now, here's money for the cabbie. And, money for yourself. And half a crown as I live.
Half a crown? Oh, thank you, sir. Merry Christmas, sir. Half a crown.
Indeed.
Oh, my dear sirs, how do you do? I hope you succeeded with your appeal yesterday. That was very kind of you. Merry Christmas to you, sirs.
Mr. Scrooge?
Yes, that is my name, and I fear it may not be a very pleasant one to you. Allow me to ask your pardon, and will you have the goodness to accept a contribution?
Lord bless me.
Are you serious?
Not a farthing less. A great many back payments are included in it, I assure you.
What is it?
Don't say a word, but come and see me. Will you come and see me?
I will, indeed, sir.
Oh, I thank you. I've blessed you 50 times, and I thank you. Oh, but if you'll pardon me, I'm late for my nephew's dinner party. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
All right, just a second. I've got some games for us to play. We'll just...
Fred, yes, 'tis I, my lad, your Uncle Scrooge. And I've come to dinner. Would you let me in, Fred?
Oh, I should say so. No, Merry Christmas, Uncle. Darling, look who's here. Come in, old man. We've got some for sale. Let's play some games.
This is going to be a better joke than Joe Miller. Oh, I think he's coming. Here he is. Hello? What do you mean coming here at this hour?
I'm very sorry, sir. I am behind my time.
Well, I should say that you are.
It is but once a year, sir. It shall not be repeated. I was making rather merry yesterday, sir.
Well, I'll tell you what, my friend. I'm not going to put up with this anymore. Therefore, I've decided to raise your salary.
What?
Oh, Merry Christmas, Bob Cratchit. A merrier Christmas than I've given you in this many a long year. Light up the fires, Bob. And buy another coal scuttle before you dot another I.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Yes.
Old Scrooge was better than his word. He did it all and more. And to Tiny Tim, he became a second father. And he became as good a friend, as good a master, and as good a man as the good old city ever knew. Or any other good old city, or town, or borough in the good old world. He had no further discourse with the spirits. And people always said of him that he knew how to keep Christmas as well as any man alive. And so, as Tiny Tim observed, God bless us, everyone, and a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to you all.